on the jog, okay? I can take...
Oh, sorry.
No. It's all good. You keep that up and, you'll be fine. All right. Lesson's over. Gotta go.
Hey, thanks. You know.
Anytime.
Just punched Spider-Man.
I just punched Spider-Man. Of course you did.
Shelter should be just ahead.
All right, welcome, friends. Excuse me there for a second. Try to get everything set up. We're now playing as Miles.
Yo, Miles, what's up?
Bro, you're not gonna believe this. I just met Spider-Man.
What? That's crazy. Hey, did you show him our hacking app?
Oh, man. I totally forgot.
Oh, you suck. He totally would have bought it off you, and then we'd be, like, famous.
Yeah, I'll show him next time. I gotta go. I promised my mom I wouldn't be late.
Yeah, don't be late for your moms, G. So welcome back to Thursday Night Live, friends. With your host, BC the Brain Supreme.
Farmers Market.
We are playing as Miles, the guy who's going to be playing Spider-Man in the sequel to this game, which will be coming out soon, November 12th, I believe, along with the PlayStation 5, which was just announced yesterday. What's up, Stacy? What's up, Doc? Just announced yesterday. I was actually at a GameStop where they got a pre-order, and today I got some really cool stuff to show you guys on this next episode of Collector vs. Wild. I got the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 with the Tony Hawk skateboard and his autograph, which is special to me because I used to be a skater, believe it or not, and my first board was a Tony Hawk skateboard. So I'll definitely be showing that off. But yeah, the store was filled with people just, do you have the PlayStation 5? You got the PlayStation 5? You got the PlayStation 5? It was just non-stop.
Wow, that was too easy. I can't believe Sable systems are unsecured. Maybe I'll send an
What's up, Zachary? Good to see you, my friend. Let's see, Doc says, migraine recovery, watching the second Elizabeth movie. Man, my day has been amazing today. Which, you know, my days usually go pretty dang well, but today was particularly good. I spent all day up until just a minute ago when I put my kids to bed with Miko and the kids. We had they had dentist appointments today, so my second son had to have dental surgery because he cracked both of his front teeth trying to do a trick on his scooter the other day.
I'll stay clear of those guys.
And so we spent the day together at the dentist, but then we went to GameStop together, did some collecting, had lunch together with my favorite food, which is tacos.
Yep. Don't fail me now.
So yeah, it's been great. She said, excellent, you sound upbeat. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I wasn't upbeat in the last couple of videos I did on TikTok because I was still getting over, and I still technically am getting over being sick. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I suck at video games, guys. That's why I talk about them and don't play them professionally.
Don't fail me now. Okay, time to move.
Is it?
Five control, area clear.
Who? What you looking at, homie? What can I hack to get away from this guy? Is there anything I can do? I don't see anything else that I can hack to get around this guy. Wait, is that a drone over there? Yes.
Stand by, control. I heard something.
Yeah, you did. Peace. Hop that fence, homie. There you go.
Okay, let's see. I can go under the gate on the left, or over the scaffolding to the right.
Scaffolding. I like the high ground.
Scaffolding will work.
I like to be able to see my enemies before they can see me.
More drones? Gotta block.
Hack it, dude. Hack it. Why are you not hacking?
You're lying. We have footage.
Why is it not let? So I was hacking drone. Okay, I guess I just wasn't close enough.
Those things have mounted guns? Can't let them spot me.
Yeah, don't do that. What's up, drone? Stay strong now.
Sweep complete. Sector clear.
Uh-oh, does it come this way? Oh, come on, man. I thought we were cool. All right. So yeah, it was a great day. Just hanging with the fam, eating my favorite food, which is tacos. Delicious tacos. How are you gonna miss hacking? Come on, man, line of sight. Alright, you about to piss me off, Miles.
Time to move.
I will tell you, playing the game as the alternate characters, and I just got spotted. These alternate character segments are the worst. Like playing as MJ, playing as this kid. Like, come on, man, what are we doing? Broken Suba is in the house. What up, man? Good to see you. So my overall assessment, and Spiderman will be on my next Collector vs. Wild show, where I'll talk about it more in depth. I mean, you guys watch the live stream, so you pretty much know what my opinion is with this game. But it's good. That's about what I'd say about it. It's good. It's not great. It's not terrible.
Oh no!
It's not great. It's not terrible. It's good. It's alright. Yeah? Like that's how I feel about it. It's alright. Josh Quinn, what's up, man? Stay cool, man. Stay cool now. Got him. Thank you.
This will be so cool. It's less terrifying.
Jump, fool! Are you serious, bruh?
Okay.
Come on.
I'm in the clear. Phew. That was tense.
And to put stealth missions in this game. Come on, man.
Hey, Mom.
I don't want to play Metal Gear when I'm supposed to be Spider-Man.
Shelter, okay?
Yeah, almost there.
Miles, you don't have to work at that shelter, you know.
You said I did.
No, I gave you a choice.
Yeah, and I chose this over more therapy. I mean, it was helpful. The guy said everyone grieves in their own way. This is mine.
Okay, sorry.
Mom,
Yeah?
just because I don't want to talk about it doesn't mean I don't love you.
Oh, honey, I love you so much.
Yeah, girl.
We'll get through this, okay?
I gotta go. I'll call you on my way home.
Broken Suba says work's been eating up his time, but on his off days he's been catching up on the calligraphy. Oh, sweet, man. Got to get you to put some of that work up on TikTok, man. I don't think I've seen any calligraphy artists there. Have I? Maybe Doc, do you do some art in calligraphy?
Hey, sorry I'm late, man.
Oh, no, I'm just glad you're here.
Alright, so, what can I do to help?
Why don't you start just by, getting comfortable with the place. Meet a few people. You know what? Everybody loves coffee.
Coffee? Alright.
And I'll be back in a little while to check on you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about Mr. Hodges. He doesn't bite. Much.
You sure?
Yeah. Am I supposed to walk around in this game and pour people coffee? Is that what's about to happen?
Coffee?
Because we about to have some issues, video games.
Need help?
Not unless you know what the hell a quark is.
It's a subatomic particle. You know, the building block of protons, neutrons, hadrons.
Subatomic. It fits. Good one, kid.
Piece of junk. Damn hunk of
That
junk.
reminds me of a scene from Nightmare on Elm Street
You
3
mind if I take a look?
Huh?
Oh, we have a couple
when
of
Jennifer
CRTs
was
at
banging
school.
on the
I know
TV
Dixie's when they're-
and
What?
Freddy
No,
came
no,
out of
just
it.
gotta smack it. Double time. Get it. Go.
Or could be a loose coax cable.
All right. Be my guest, huh, Mr. Smarty Pants? Please, go ahead.
I believe I will, sir. Thank you for the opportunity to serve.
tributes continue to pour in for Officer Jefferson Davis.
Jeez, that's what he had to see the minute he turned the TV on? Come on, bruh.
His own body to shield others in his last moments of life.
Hey, new kid. I'm empty here. Hero. Man didn't do nothing heroic except get himself blown up.
Hey, Ernie. I see you've met Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here. You may have heard of his father, Jefferson Davis. Pretty great that even though he's got a lot of stuff going on right now, he decided to come and volunteer. Don't you think?
Yeah. Thanks. Listen, kid, I'm sorry about your dad.
Come on, Miles. See if Aunt May needs a hand in the kitchen.
Wow. Keith Jones,
Hey.
what up, my man?
I gotta take off, but brought some help for you.
Hi, Miles. Nice to see you. Well, grab an apron, wash your hands.
I was hoping they were
and I'll
going to
show
have
you
the
around.
fine Aunt May. Marissa Tomei, what are they doing? Come on.
Hey, Peter. Thanks for that back there.
Of course.
All right, can I go back to playing as
News.
Spider-Man now
Seems
and
we
not
should be
do
moving
these
Dr.
stupid
Michaels.
sneak
Better get to the
around
Bowery and
joints?
locate him.
I'm afraid our computers are a bit out of
I'm afraid our computers are down. Oh, I'm running. Yes, Broken Super, welcome to prime time. Yes, sir. I actually, on TikTok, I do quotes. I'm going to be doing that quote when I'm taking a TikTok break right now, but when I come back, I have a bunch of quotes that I'm going to be doing on my channel, and that exact quote, but I'm also going to add the rest of it. The part that you censored, I'm actually going to say. It's strictly for humor's sake. I just want to see how people react to it. It's, social media. A lot of people don't realize social media for me is an ongoing social experiment. Like I do a lot of things and I see how people react to them, and I measure stuff. I start to try to find patterns and tendencies. Ever the scientist, man. I can't stop. Is it censorship or tactical mission? Could go either way, man.
Hey, Yuri,
Ooh, I got a new
I'm heading to the
skill
Bowery
point.
to make sure Michaels gets to his new safe house. Safely.
I wouldn't do that. Silver Sable made it clear you are not welcome.
Yeah, well, what's she gonna do? Shoot me?
Honestly,
Probably.
50-50 chance.
Fine. I'll be in the neighborhood, but not too close. Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Spider-Man. So yeah, my overall assessment of the old web slinger here is it's fine. It's a decent game, man. I wouldn't, I wouldn't invade a small country to have it, but it's not bad. All right, which one? All right, what? And Spider-Man's abilities are kind of, like some of them are just like, what are we doing? Oh, this lets me grab rockets out of the air. I don't really come into contact with rockets that often, though. Watch, right after I say that, the next mission, they're going to be shooting rockets at my ass all night. Of my favorite movie quotes. Cool, man. Alright, let's get to web slinging. Yes, sirree.
This is the Bowery, but where's Dr. Michaels?
Is that the Devil's Breath?
It's called GR-27, not... Just be careful. In the wrong hands, this could...
Don't worry, we're the best in the world.
I feel better already.
Code 381, package is on the move.
Well, Josh, it's like King Solomon said, there's nothing new under the sun, man. You know, I have an idea and a saying that no one has ever had an original thought, ever. All our thoughts and our things that we say are just reflections of what we see of ourselves and other people that we've heard. And everything we're thinking or saying is really just a derivation of something somebody's already said or thought. So, yeah, I think the answer to your question is probably. See, I didn't buy the stupid rocket launcher skill, and now they got rocket launchers. Told you. Video games, bro. And who are these robotic super soldier guys? I clearly have not been paying attention to the story. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, so I recognize that guy.
Welcome aboard, Doctor.
So those armored guys are the cops in this game, I guess?
Get off me! We got this!
Yeah, sure you do.
You couldn't have just used your strength to twist the cap off, Spider-Man. You gotta break the fire hydrant? No wonder they're beefing with you, man.
Yuri, I'm in pursuit of Martin Lee. I think he's got Dr. Michaels and the Devil's Breath.
Copy that.
The Devil's Breath.
Michael's alive, so that's good.
Probably so we can force him to make more Devil's Breath.
I have to stop that truck. Tank, whatever.
I'll tell you one thing that the designers did well with this game, with storytelling, is basically Peter's, or Spider-Man's inner monologue is pretty dope. Like, they do a lot of the storytelling through his inner monologue.
This is Sable International. We have authorization for deadly force. There will be no further warning.
Whoa, whoa, there's a biological weapon in there!
All units, open fire!
Whoa, why is everyone shooting rockets all of a sudden?
Because you didn't buy the ability when you had the chance. That's why they're shooting rockets. Because video games, bruh. Peace.
Need to clear the guys in the trucks before I go after
them. Peace.
Keep shooting.
Hey, stop shooting!
Target locked. Reacquire.
He is coming. He is coming, and he will destroy all sinners.
Sorry!
That's pretty dope visual right there. Should use that for the thumbnail.
Hand it over.
Good, did we finally get to fight this dude?
What's your status? Have you apprehended Lee?
Working on it. Of course that's gonna be what he says. Stupid. Even the dialogue, it's like, dialogue in video games is so predictable, yo.
This?
Giving you a new perspective.
I must be honest. I was hoping to bring you here. My abilities lend me a certain persuasiveness.
I thought I remember seeing that you do calligraphy. That's cool. So Broken Superhero does as well. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing
I've been
now?
watching you. I was waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where were you?
Is this real or in my mind?
It was a shame so many had to die with no heroes to save them. That officer saved your life, didn't he? He was here because of you. And Norman wanted to use him. A futile gesture, in the end. And where was Norman during all this? Slinking away like a rat. He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on this city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides behind his mask of lies. I will break it apart, drag him into the light.
Oh,
Put on the
okay.
mask. Become one of us.
Hell no.
Thanks, but no thanks! One way or the other, you will join me.
Are we gonna finally fight instead of doing this silly talking? Let's go.
All the souls you've lost, the innocent victims you couldn't save.
Martin, their blood is on your hands!
You can stop Osborn. You have so much strength. I can give you will. Their bodies filled the gutters, and you did nothing.
I can't save everyone!
What's one life? A simple trade. One life for a city of souls. You defend Osborn while he sits in his ivory tower?
This isn't real.
Show me your true strength. Kneel before me. I will pull your mask off and expose you.
Let's do it then.
The shadows are sworn to me, and I will give them strength.
Mask. I'm gonna destroy the mask! What? I won't abandon you in the darkness, Martin! Ah!
You can't!
You can come back to the light!
I will... No!
What's up, Hunter? Good to see you, man. Is this a quick time event, or what am I supposed to be doing?
You okay?
Did they take it?
Yes. How worried should I be?
Very.
You're a popular guy.
Oh, that's right. That's the special task force lady. I forgot about her.
I'm gone.
Goya. So-called superhero. You think you save people, but you just make it worse. This is your fault.
My fault? He was under your protection. You really need two of those?
Stop! We need to brief Mr. Osborn now. I'll go with her. Thank you. I'll remember this.
That lady needs some... I don't know what it is, but something to make her not so angry.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
Give her some antidepressants or something.
Coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate, and one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're
Alright, let's get there. Boop. A massage, yeah, that might work.
Sorry about that. What were you saying?
Let me finish. We have a partial plate, and one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Spiderman. Hello? Is this working?
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like wildfire from there.
Why the hell is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out,
right,
he can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes. Completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
Hooah. Alright, protecting the city. Does that mean I get to play and not have to listen to you guys jibber-jabber for the next 20 minutes? Thank ye. What's up, Black Sedan?
Damn, Devil's Breath is gone.
Hey, Hunter, take care, man.
Call MJ and Warner.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What are you up to now, MJ?
Oh, more of this!
The demons are looking for
Come on, Jesus!
But what could they possibly need here? Should probably call Peter and let him know what I'm doing. Actually, scratch that. He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know.
And me, if I was Peter Parker, we would not be dating this crazy chick. That is for dang sure. Like, You're not gonna make the cut, girl.
Look at all those
you got
Oscorp
some problems. Okay.
Looks like an Oscorp
Am I supposed to be hitting the... Like, just tell me where to do the thing, where I'm supposed to thing to do. Get me out of here. Oh, Jesus.
And in turn, leaves our oceans and rivers cleaner than when man first walked the earth.
Mr. Lee.
This will be easier for everyone if you remain calm and do as I say.
Police! Over here!
who would I dare? I don't know anybody in the world of Spider-Man. I never read comic books as a kid, man, so I don't know any of this stuff that people are into. I just heard this game was dope, so I'm giving it a shot. I don't know who the people are in these stories. I mean, I know, you know, Spider-Man and MJ. You know, I know a little bit about Wolverine because he was the only comic book character I ever really liked.
The man he is looking for.
What do you want?
I want you at Grand Central Terminal in 30 minutes. By yourself. Or there'll be more blood on your hands.
Why you gotta break the phone, man? That's just wasteful.
I'm on my way. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just hurry.
Going as fast as I can. What are you doing at GCT?
I'll explain later. Listen, Lee's going to release the Devil's Breath.
You've got to get out of there.
He's not gonna do it until Norman Osborn gets here.
Wait. This must have been Lee's plan all along. Make Norman responsible by forcing him to release the Devil's Breath himself.
Sort of makes sense, in a twisted, psychotic way.
Okay, I'm here. Coming into the terminal now. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
Drones.
Looks like he's got some drones patrolling. Guess he's prepared for you.
Don't worry, I'm in the ventilation system. Can you see a safe exit point?
Where the hell is Spider-Man?
Yeah, this type of stuff's got to stop in video games, man.
On my way.
It's just dumb. Why make the player waste his time doing this stuff?
If I get any closer, the drones will spot me.
See that tablet I'm looking at? That controls the drones.
Think you can snag it?
Yes, if you can distract them and not get shot.
I'm ready. Tell me when.
Okay, I'm ready.
Incoming.
Move, ho! What are you doing? Alright, this... Get up! Oh, for the love of our Lord in heaven. You just get this over with.
They're not gonna take me without a fight.
Wait!
MJ, what are you doing?
Let's all just relax. Listen, I'm a reporter. I have a direct line to Mayor Osborn. I can help make sure he arrives on time.
How?
First, let him go.
先生，这记者说他知道怎么找到奥斯喷。遵命。把他带到这边来，跟其他人分开。李先生马上就到。
You got one more time to hit me, G. Think I'm a game. Freaking stone cold stun you and break your neck on this hard ass floor.
They're coming. Jump over the railing.
Can't let him see me.
Yeah, no kidding. You don't say. I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to be going, but I'm going.
Uh-oh.
Drones, get to cover. You still got that tablet?
Yeah.
Better work fast.
Okay, I got this. Come on. Come on. Almost there. I did it.
Good job. Now let's get you out of here.
What about the Devil's Breath?
I'll come back for it.
No. We're partners, remember?
Can we argue later?
If we don't help those people, they could die.
So could you. I can't let that happen.
No. No, I got myself into this. I'm getting myself out.
What do you mean you got yourself into this?
I gotta still play as her? Oh.
Like this. There's too many of them.
Then let's start taking them out. Quietly. They're still too close.
Oh, you are a whore. Really?
That did it. Grab him. Take him.
Alright, where am I heading?
See if you can break up that group.
I'm gonna try now. Do it.
MJ, did you know Lee would be here?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
I thought something might happen, but not like this.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were partners.
Hey, partners trust each other, Peter.
What do you mean? I trust you?
Yeah, when I'm sitting at home behind a laptop.
Oh, come on.
Can we please get back to saving the city here?
What do I need? Line of sight? Let's go. Okay, am I not supposed to be requesting him to hit these guys now? This game's weird.
Take him out. Take him. Do it. Now. Do it.
Wait, so I can see the guy all the way over there, but I can't hit the guy right in front of me? This game don't make any sense. Still not close enough. Alright, how close do I have to get to the dude to make him hear the stupid beacon? Or is that dude asleep? I don't know what's going on. But these stealth missions can seriously get bent.
Take him.
Yeah, that dude must be knocked out. So no matter how close I get to that dude, Spider-Man can't seem to acquire him as a target. I don't know, maybe these last... I don't know. Game's not being abundantly clear. I guess I'm just supposed to run to this yellow marker. Okay, so those guys you can't snatch. Got it.
Gotta get past him.
I'm ready.
无人机还戒备着吗？
攻击机在手。
如果他逃掉了
Start the timer.
Now's your chance.
Now's my chance to what?
Keep him busy. I'll take care of the Devil's Breath.
Oh, give me a break.
No. That's never stopped me before.
Okay, what do you see?
Oh, okay. Looks like the blue is connected to the battery, and yellow to a fan. Red one has a little exclamation mark.
Okay, you'll want to detach the wires from the battery first. Trace the wires to the other end and unplug them from there.
Okay, unplug the wires from the battery.
Oh, give me a break! You gonna make me solve a puzzle in the middle of this? You heathen whores. Alright, so that one goes there. There.
What a mess.
Yeah, a mess. Exactly dang right. It's this one. Come on, kill it! How do I kill it? Alright, what do I do? I'm trying to hit this thing. Let's go! Oh, it's here. So it's this one.
Okay, pull the first wire.
Now the second one.
Alright, got it. Yep, everybody's dead! Good night! Ray, what up, G?
Okay, what do you see?
I see. Oh.
Do I really have to do this whole scene again? I know it's supposed to be happening.
Connected to the battery, and yellow to a fan. Red one has a little exclamation mark.
Okay, you'll want to...
Okay, pull the first wire.
Now the second one.
No.
Nope. Everybody's dead.
The other battery wire.
Oh, they even throw a little comedy in there. Nice. I'm not even going to try to solve this dumbass puzzle. Here's what we're going to do. What do I see? Nothing, Spider-Man. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to start pushing buttons. 1, 2. Got him.
Changed in 30 seconds.
It's a collapsing circuit.
What comes next? The fan?
Yes, and the last wire. But you have to hurry.
Okay, now the red one. Got it.
See, Sandy Wilson says I suck. Yeah, you're right.
Now let's get these people out of here. I could use a little Spidey help. You ready?
Right.
Oh, now I get to play as Spider-Man?
Try to do it quietly.
You hookers. Alright, let's get a drone in the air, shall we? I should be close enough. There you are. Sexy bastard. Come hang out with old Glory. Alright.
Nap time. Gotta be careful or the hostages will get hurt.
What the hell was it? Oh, I've had about enough of this game. it's worn out its welcome. Hey. Alright, let's just kick ass. I just don't understand why every fight has to be some specialized. Can I please just play a game where I'm asked to kick ass? That's all I want, man. Is that too much to ask? I just want to kick ass. That's it. I don't want to have to do puzzles and do sneak around sessions with this dude's ex-wife or whatever she is. I just want to kick ass.
MJ, did you make it out?
Yeah, everyone's safe.
Good job.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah?
When you're done in there, we should talk.
Yeah, we should.
But first, find Lee and kick his ass.
Feel bad for anyone who's on the wrong side of MJ. I don't know what side I'm on right now.
I've forgotten how to do some of the moves in this game. It had been so long since I played it. Anybody else need an ass whooping? Come here. Come here. Get this ass whooping you need right here. Well, get back up in the air. Boop.
Okay, guys, trivia time. Did you know Grand Central has the largest basement in New York City? Crazy, right? There's been half the Brooklyn Bridge down there. Ha! I agree. They sure don't make them like they used to. That's old school New York gumption for you. Anyway, I could talk trivia all day, but I gotta stop your wingnut of a boss from destroying the city. Time to wrap this up.
Alright, muscle memory's coming back to me here.
Can't let him get away.
Where's the other dude shooting rockets
Train
at? Alright.
platform is open. That must be where Lee is.
Stand by. Alright. Can I get a marker to where they want me to do this train crap?
Lee's getting away.
Game time.
Finally.
Sorry I'm late. It's kind of my thing. Why are you doing this?
Paying off an old debt.
Keep my distance for now. That didn't work. Better wait for an opening.
Oh, can we just fight, for God's sake? It's got to be some weird time button mashing, dodging stuff. Just let me kick his ass. Damn!
Time to get close to finish this.
You know what I miss in video games is button mashers. Just let me old-fashioned gauntlet kick ass. Oh, for Christ's sake, we're just gonna keep having to do these time button mash.
Now's my chance.
So now we gotta combine.
Gotta move fast before he recovers.
That was just dumb. You didn't have to do all that. Are we back to me having to dodge his ass now? Okay, we'll do it the game's way. Dodge. Oh, now he's gonna mix them up? Of course. Whatever. Just let me kick his ass. How many times do I have to do this to this guy before the game's just gonna let me get past this very scripted fight?
No brakes? No problem.
Cool. Dude, his anterior and posterior deltoids would have got ripped out of his skin trying to do that. I don't care how strong you are. Word. Yes, that's the scene from Speed.
Next stop, prison.
Broken Super. Broken Super, you're gonna have to be my PR manager when I buy Sunsoft from Sega, because that's the long-term. That's one of my long-term goals. Is I want to buy Sunsoft from Sega because they're not using them, and just make old-school video games again. Go back to the good old days. Let's see. Oh, maybe a game about Hulk would be cool.
Get that cargo back to the lab.
B, does one have to take the dark test even though they feel like the results could be a little chaotic? And no, it's not about judging, man. We just we just got to make sure everybody's in the right place, brother.
Leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, it's me. Let me know when you want to talk.
Yeah, just don't have any anxiety about taking the test, because here's the deal.
Testing isn't talking?
You're like, nobody is going to score 0, right? Like, everybody's going to be, you know, in a certain place when it comes to those dark sides of our personality. Let me just let Spider-Man talk so we can have a conversation with it. He's a badass if he can type in that question.
Okay. And not okay. What is there to figure out?
She's a pain in the ass, high maintenance. Like, just you need to go down south, Peter. That's what I never understand about a lot. The very few single friends I have left that just can't figure it out. I'm like, stop trying to date women from DC, bruh. Go down to Georgia. Get your lady down there. You'll be alright.
Great.
Go and get you a Southern Belle. Because this lady is out of her mind. Like, it should be over. Leave her alone. She's a pain.
The Devil's Breath is safe with Sable. How do you feel?
How do I feel? How much time do you have?
Not much. Heroics for you means paperwork for me. But I just wanted to say, good job.
Thanks, Yuri.
Yeah, no, I get that, Ray. And it's so the test isn't designed to tell you what's wrong with you. The test is designed to measure
All this time with Lee, I've been ignoring
the dark side of our personality. We all have it. I just want to know where everybody's at. You know, if I saw something on the test that was amiss, we'll talk about it. But there's a good chance that you're going to be just fine. Let's see. Let's look at some of the other comments here. But yeah, I make everybody take the test, because you know, we do need to be careful who we let in, because it is a you know, a limited group, and we need people with the right mindset. Rock solid. Let me know, man. Yeah. So when I buy Sunsoft, man, you're gonna have to be my PR guy.
Sadly, it was not because one of their inmates got the chair.
Right there, it says, yeah, this boss fight was underwhelming. Yeah, this game is slightly underwhelming, to be honest with you. And there's nothing inherently wrong with the game. I just think the whole world hyped it so much that I went and I've played 1,000 open world games like this where most of them are mediocre. Like, I've played maybe 3 where I was like, oh, that was amazing. Right? They're mostly just kind of fun little sandbox games or whatever, right? But everyone was saying, Spider-Man is so amazing, it's so amazing. And then I'm like, did you guys have to play the MJ missions? Like, and the Miles missions where you're not Spider-Man? And you still think it's amazing? Like, it's good. It's certainly better than a lot of other open world, like it's better than the Far Cry series, for God's sake, that horrible travesty of an open world nonsense. Like, it's better than that, you know? But it's certainly not better than like Saints Row 4 at all, not even close, and nowhere near Crackdown. So it's like right in the middle. It's okay. It's alright. You know? So that's the jam, man. Cameron Holmes says, what do you know about Enoch? Probably very little. I mean, I know about the tale of him in the book of Genesis in the Bible, but that's probably about it. Right there it says, I need a Southern Belle. I'll look into that. Yeah. Not to say that women from, you know, the North aren't good ladies. It's just, there's a different sensibility to Southern women that I notice, because I'm from up here, you know? But when I'm down south and like when I met my wife, there's just not as many. You know, when I met my wife, there was no, so what do you do for a living? I hate that question. I hate it. Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do for a living?
Sort of under control.
Ugh.
Maybe I should put
like, I'm the director of synergies and, you know, masturbatory studies at the, you know, University of Circle Jerks. Why do you care? Out of my face. You know what I mean? So it's just not as, like, MJ, for example, is a perfect example of what I hear from my friends that are single, dealing with city chicks. They're high maintenance, just pain in the ass. Like, why would you want to put up with someone like MJ? She is a literal pain in the ass. It's one thing for her to be adventurous and want to be your partner in the relationship and care and pull her weight. Yeah, but don't be retarded about it. Like, don't put yourself in situations where I gotta come save your dumb ass. Like, and I don't know how MJ is like in the cartoons or the comics. Maybe she's cool, but the one in this game would have got kicked to every curb I could find. Right there it says, I feel most PlayStation exclusives are overhyped. That's possible. I think God of War lived up to what everyone told me about it. And I hate I played previous God of War games and hated what I experienced. But this one was you know, there was things about it that I didn't like, but overall that game was pretty solid. What other PlayStation exclusives are there? Like, I've got Death Stranding. I still got to play through that, so I don't really have any judgment. I've got Persona 5 still in the plastic here on my desk. That's what I actually want to move to play to next on this show. I've got Days Gone. I haven't cracked the plastic on that yet. I heard that was okay. Not amazing, but alright. What other PlayStation 4 exclusives do I have? Whew. I don't know. I heard The Last of Us 2 was whack, so I didn't get it. Ghost of Tsushima was seriously underwhelming. Everybody said that game was the next coming of Jesus Christ. I was like, word. I mean, it's alright. Let's see. Oh, people are laughing at my director of synergies and masturbatory studies at the University of Circle Jerks. I get that question all the time here in NY. People here are judgmental and entitled. Not all, of course. Yeah, I couldn't date in New York. First of all, I couldn't date. If my wife ever gets the inclination to leave me, I'm just going to go be a monk or a porn star. Pick one. Just which one sounds like more fun? Or I'd be like a stripper, like a old, like I'd just be that dusty ass stripper in Vegas. Like, all right, get in here. Come on. I couldn't go back to dating. The only way it would work, I guess, is if it was a woman that already had been through motherhood and all the stuff you go through in a relationship where you can understand each other. But when I hear my friends dealing with single women, it's like, nope. No, because I have no patience for humans. I just don't. Like, my whole mission in life is to help people, but my patience level with their silliness is very low. Which is why I try so hard to get people not to follow me on social media, but somehow they keep doing it.
Hello? Parker! Just in time to celebrate.
Celebrate? Wait. Where are the arms? Oh, wow. So cool. But how did you...
Intracranial neural network. Neurotransmission speeds under 1 nanosecond. Faster than signals travel inside the brain. Never mind to an external prosthesis. We did it, Peter. No one can take this away from us.
Amazing.
And your work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it. There's so much we don't know.
It works beautifully. Come on, take a look.
Uh-oh, about to do some puzzles, it looks like. Do I think this stems from the antebellum era of the southern United States in terms of how... I honestly don't know. I don't know enough about the history of the United States when it comes to that point. Like, I study a lot more way older history than I do more recent. Like, I've kind of been on this kick with Will Durant where he says in the lessons of history that we spend way too much time studying what's happened in the last 10 years and not studying, you know, what happened 700 years ago. You know, like when I hear people talk about how this president did a thing, it's like, well, you realize there was like 40 other guys before that. Like, this has been a snowball effect. It wasn't just this guy showed up and then blam, things happened. It was like, this is everything that's happening now is the collective actions of all the people prior to it, you know, or inactions, depending on how you look at it. So I look at a lot more older, ancient history. Probably need to get up to speed more on my American history, to be honest with you. Hola, eu sou do Brazil. You're from Brazil? I don't speak Portuguese, and it sounds like you're saying you're from Brazil. So hi, Karen from Brazil, if I'm reading what you're saying right. If I'm reading it wrong, I'll chalk it up to my stupidity. And thank you for your patience. Texas gals, yeah, go get some. There you go. B with a D is not my porn. My porn star name is Uncle Gargamel, and I'm going to shave a cul-de-sac into my... I'm going to look like a horribly wretched human being that no one wants to sleep with. It's Uncle Gargamel, and I'm going to grow out my afro, but shave a cul-de-sac in the middle of it, so I just look like an old, crusty dude that, like, everyone should be ashamed to sleep with. That's going to be me. And I'm going to be a hero to, like, men everywhere. It's like, if this guy can do it, we all can! Yeah! Like, that's me, Uncle Gargamel. I just think, like, I think Uncle Gargamel sounds like such a horrible name of a person to have to sleep with. It's just like, this scene stars Uncle Gargamel and, you know, whoever the people of the time are in that industry. I'm sure they're all fine human beings. Josh Quinn says, I see. He says, I pay to watch that. No homo. Like, even the women in the scenes would be disgusted. Like, oh, this guy. Gross. A bunch of them would retire after having to do a scene with me. Like, we're done. We give up. Alright, what are we doing? Clearly, I've given this way too much thought. My wife and I have these discussions. It's hilarious. She's like, the good news is I'm not leaving you, bro, so stay cool. I'm like, alright, I'll try. Try not to let Uncle Gargamel mess up a good thing. Alright, so we want to go... So the target voltage is... Yeah, alright, got it. Done. Too easy. Ooh. Wait. Ha! How about them apples, ho? Alright. Alright. So, oh, we just need to drop it down to 1 then. Too easy. Bam!
See if that worked.
Some manhole empowerment in society.
No, this is worse than I thought.
Who's that? Hey, Boo Bear, what's up? How you doing? Alrighty. Yeah, so my apologies, Josh. I don't have a good answer for you, man, because I'm just ignorant to that era of time. I mean, if you look at, I mean, you could point to some very practical things, right? Like geography. People from the South are often attributed as to being a slower group of people. Well, it makes sense because they're, like, just look at what's happening there climate-wise. Like, historically, why have so many parts of Africa that are populated not been civilized? Look at the terrain, look at the weather, like just the earth conditions there make it really hard to make the economic moves that lead to a society becoming civilized and then becoming, you know, prosperous. All right, so it's, you know, people from the South, just like if you take my mother-in-law, for example, she's from Georgia and it's hot as hell. She moves slower, and they don't have the unnecessary busyness that we have in place. Like, because let's be real, man, I haven't read this book yet, but it's on my list of books. There's a book called Bullshit Jobs. You know, there's a lot of people who have bullshit jobs that just have to pretend to be busy, and so it's like, I gotta hustle and bustle. You really don't. Stop bustling. Calm down. All that bustling. You know, like I worked at a place like that when I was in college, where it was like their whole thing was look busy, don't actually help. Because I worked at a before and after school program. They're like, look busy, don't actually help the kids. Wait, why? Why wouldn't our job be to help these kids? Alright, there we go. Now, wait, I just sucked one up. Well, oh, here it is. I was like, that ain't right. Bam. Alright, now I'm not using that, so let's go here with it. I got the deuce. I need the... Alright, so what we want to do is... Oh, that one doesn't move, you hooker! Alright, so let's do the 5 then. Boom!
Hope that stabilized it.
Texas women except Austin. I am curious as to what nation's history do you study that has been around a very long time? Well, I don't necessarily study individual nations. I'm looking at history more from a generalist perspective, right? So I have not honed in on any nations. You know, I probably have dabbled a little bit in Rome. I want to dabble a little bit more in Egypt. I want to go back to a lot more ancient history. Certainly, I know about the cultures of the Hebrews from, you know, studying the Old Testament, and a little bit about the Greeks from the New Testament, and certainly some of the, you know, like the Egyptians of that time in the Old Testament, and the you know, the Babylonians and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not focusing on like a specific area of the world. I just look at history from general terms a lot more than getting really specific or anthropological. All right, what else are we doing here? We got more puzzles, of course we do.
Cascading. I don't know if I can fix this.
Yeah, you can fix it, Pete. Come on, Pete. Need you in the game, baby. All right, so there's only one, and I've got to drop it by 3. So what we're gonna do, put this one here. We're gonna take this one out just one step further, and then we're gonna come here and blap, and then we're gonna hit him with this, and then we're gonna hit him with another one. Then we're gonna switch them. No, you're going the wrong way. There we go. So we're 6 and 5. So now all we got to do is drop this one down to a 3, right? Wait, what? There's no more of these? What about here? Oh, you are all a bunch of... Oh, no. There it is. I was getting ready to say it has to be a 3. Boo Bear says, I'm doing okay. I got your email. Thank you. Oh, bless you. I'm glad you did. Yeah, well, just keep in mind, like, one of the things that is really challenging about the modern world when you're looking at Hebrews or Jews in this case is, you know, we attribute that to a group of people as if it's a race. But if you go back to the ancient texts, it wasn't a race of people, because if you want to deal with like ethnicity or race, Abraham, the father of the Jews or the father of the Hebrews, Abraham was from what would be considered then Babylon. Like he lived southeast of Iraq, of Baghdad in Iraq. In fact, on our way to during the war, we drove past where he used to live. Right? So he would have been Babylonian, not quote unquote Jewish or Hebrew. What made him Hebrew, like if you look at the Hebrew word for Hebrew, what it actually means is like a traveler or a nomad, a nomadic person. So it wasn't a race or an ethnicity. To the degree that I've studied it and understand it, you can get a history buff to tell me everything I'm saying is stupid. But this is what I've read. It wasn't a race. It was a group of people who were nomadic, and they were seen as followers of Yahweh, right? It wasn't until much later that you start attributing, like, this is an ethnicity or a race of people. Because even in Hebrew culture, if you look at their exodus from Egypt, Egyptians were allowed to become, quote-unquote, Hebrews as long as they adopted the culture, right? So even right then and there, you can see. So my whole point to say is that if you're going to study Hebrew culture, what you're going to see is a huge mashup of people from what used to be considered Babylon, Africa. Lots of brown people mixing together to make a group of people is what you're going to find, is my point. Alright, are we still doing these silly puzzles, man? Can we get back to the game? Actually, these puzzles I don't mind so much. I got to fix his limbic flipperoo or whatever it is.
Doctor? Doctor, I found a potential problem.
Everything has problems.
Like if you wanted to give an ethnicity to Hebrews or original Jews, you'd say they were African Babylonians, basically.
Otto, the neural web isn't isolating your motor neurons. It could be affecting other parts of your brain, your inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more tests.
We've got enough! For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a failure. I feel like me.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right. Right.
Don't worry. We're close.
Yeah, they would be. Some black people would totally be descended from the tribe of Israel. Keep in mind, Moses' wife was from Africa, so Jesus' bloodline is African.
You sure
You know what I mean? So it's totally, totally within the the 12 tribes. You would have people who are African.
For everything.
You know, the reason why that doesn't really resonate, I think, with Americans, because when they think of most Jews, they think of white Jews from New York, not, you know, like native, the people from that native land who were the original Hebrews.
When you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. We are all safer now than we have ever been. Liar!
Easy there, Doc.
You have no idea what you're in for.
So we're gonna have to fight Doc Ock in this game too. That'll be interesting. If we actually get to fight him and don't have to do like a scripted frickin' QTE. Great podcast talking about shadow selves. Hey, thanks, Boo Bear. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm elated that you guys are listening to it. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about Lee. Look, if you didn't want to work there anymore, May and I would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's true, assuming he's doing the right thing. I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here... Nothing Martin Lee did is their fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad would want me to stay. I think he'd be proud.
I know he would.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of the Anglo-Saxonizing of a very Eastern religion. You know what I mean? It's once the Catholic Church got a hold of it, it had to be whitewashed to make it palatable to all the whites. You know what I mean? Same thing, you know, we talk about representation in America, like, you know, young black kids should have a hero to look up to that looks like them. It's the same thing, you know. It was only, what is this, we're 2000? 500 years ago, the Catholic Church was saying that brown people couldn't even accept Christ because they were too stupid and barbaric. So, there you go. You can't have a brown-ass Jesus when you're saying... that brown people suck, you know, and the Europeans at the time were just retarded enough, and because they didn't read. I mean, the Catholic Church back then was predicated on you're not even allowed to read the Bible for yourself, but you're supposed to believe in it, but you need a father to interpret it for you, which is, if that's not ridiculous in a sense of control, like, you don't need to get educated, just stay stupid and let us do it for you. You know, now obviously many Catholic churches have changed that. That's not still the thing, but it's just, of course, they made Jesus, the Jewish Jesus, look white because that's all the people they're trying to get to believe in it are white. And if you got a, you know, brown-ass Jesus with dreadlocks, which is probably what he would have looked like, you know, somebody from Spain is probably going to have an issue. And keep in mind, that person from Spain probably has some bad memories passed down from their family of northern Africans beating the shit out of their entire, you know, the southern and western hemispheres of their continent. So there's a little animosity there. Makes you wonder where racism comes from. I don't know, maybe people in control trying to suppress people that are beating the shit out of them. Let's see, Broken Super says, oh, you came out with part 3. I'm loving that series. What's the book again? The book is called The Laws of Human Nature. Josh Quinn says, also the podcast was good, but I have not finished. Hey, that's fine, man. Do it in your own time. Yeshua with dreadlocks. Yeah, he would. I mean, he would have been. I mean, even if you read the descriptions of him, he's clearly not, you know, like, I saw that they did a Jesus movie a couple of years. Actually, it's probably been like 10 years ago. you know, the TBN Christian Network people, Hollywood, like basically Hollywood Christianity, did a movie about Jesus, and the dude playing him looked like Ashton Kutcher. I was like, you can't expect anybody to take this bullshit seriously. Like, what are you talking about? And I remember my wife wanted to go see it, so I went to it with her, and I was like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And I would have walked out, but the miser in me was like, I paid $40 to be here. I'm finishing this stupid ass movie. Stacy D says Moors. Yep, you got it. It's actually where Islam comes from, 600 to 700 AD, that time frame, when Africans were beating that ass. That's where Muhammad emerges from in the story of humanity. Yeah, the Islamic occupation of Spain and Portugal. You got it, homie. Look at the different versions of the Bible from different years. It's crazy how wording has changed. Yeah, and so to be clear, no books were actually removed by whichever council. It often gets attributed to the council in Nicaea, but it wasn't them. It was a different council. There were no books that were removed. There were just books that weren't included. You know, it was like this mashup of different authors and writers trying to figure out, you know, what's going to be canon, basically. Nothing was removed. It just, some stuff didn't make it into the, hey, we think this should be canon discussion. Because, you know, the Da Vinci Code is where they took the scriptures out to hide it from the people. No, you can buy an Apocrypha and read it. It's right there. You can buy an Apocrypha and read the scriptures in between the Old and the New Testament. And you can go, you know, now you have the internet. You can read all the Gospels. You can read the Gospel of Thomas that was taken out. There were more epistles from John that didn't make, or not taken out, that didn't make it in. But, you know, if you read the Gospel of Thomas, a lot of it sounds like gibberish. So it's like, oh, I can kind of see why this didn't make it. But then there's some cool points in it, right? So, you know. And that's why, like, if I'm reading scripture, I started, God, this was probably 15, 20 years ago. I started buying, not 20 years ago, what is it, 2020? Probably 15 years ago or so, I started only buying Bibles that had the Hebrew, the Chaldee, and the Greek translations, because English is a shitty language to try to translate the scriptures into. Because, like, for example, Greeks have more words than we do for things. Like, they just do. We use love for everything. Man, I love Cinnabons. No, and then you'll say, oh, I love my wife. The Greeks had different words for that. I mean, we do too, but you know, modern Americans don't use different words for love. Like, if you listen to the exchange between Jesus and Peter, after, you know, Peter betrays him, they just keep using the word love, love. If you love me, yeah, I love you. Do you love me? Yeah, I love you. They're not saying that. Peter. It's a shitty translation.
You okay?
I'm getting by.
I don't know how I feel about you running this place all by yourself.
And these people need help. If I lose a few hours of sleep, so be it.
So have you heard from Mr. Lee since?
No. But the Martin I know couldn't have done that. Whatever's become of him, that's not the one I want to remember. So, how are things with MJ?
Oh, it's, you know, she's, it's
oh, dude, I've been on TBN before. I was playing with a band on there years ago. I've seen the Hollywood Christianity up close.
You guys had rough patches?
Especially when we were your age.
Back when I used to bounce around different groups.
Are you honest with her? Does she know the
Actually, back then, no, I was in like 2 or 3 different groups back then.
Turn it up. I want to hear this.
A spokesperson for the police has confirmed that this was the truck carrying the device used in the Grand Central Terminal attack.
Oh, it never ends.
Boo Bear says, thank you for clearing this up. That's what I meant. Yeah, for sure. Stacy D says, apparently more scrolls were found. Oh, sweet. I look forward to seeing what they come up with. So yeah, I've been on TBN, man. I got invited back to the VIP suite with the caviar and all that stuff in the hotel room. I've been there, man. I was just a lowly conga player back then, but
Yuri, where are you?
you know, and it was just happenstance that I got invited. I sucked at playing congas back then. I just had the drummer for that show was a close friend of mine, so he invited me out to play. I was still kind of learning, and he was actually one of the people who was teaching me how to play. He's like, you got to come do the show. I was like, dude, I can't bang like that yet. He's like, you're doing it anyway. I don't care. I was like, all right. So, you know, sometimes in life you get opportunities that you don't necessarily deserve just because you're in the right place at the right time.
Captain Watanabe, leave a message.
Yuri, where are you? Call me when you get this. I just hope the Devil's Breath is still there. And still secure.
I just hope the Devil's Breath.
Truck. This just went from bad to catastrophic.
Is anybody that's watching this played this game? I'd really like to know how much more of this I gotta do. Like, I'm ready for this to be over. And it's not bad. It's just like I've had my fill. And I get like this with most open world games. They're just too long. Like, how many times can I do this swinging stuff and listen to this clown talk about me being a heathen?
And shockingly, it's philanthropist Martin Lee. Now, I'll discuss in a moment what kind of twisted...
You ain't gonna discuss nothing. You gonna shut your ass up. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh hell no, we ain't doing not one DLC. Oh, it says I'm 76% done. Does it tell me where I'm at in the story? No! No! Don't you dare open the PS Store. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. I'll tell you that right now. There will be no DLC played on this show. And I already decided we're not doing the Platinum run. So that's over. That means you deserve it, B. If not, you wouldn't have been in the right place at the right time. Man, maybe you're right, John. Maybe you are right. Alright, missions. This is what I wanted to look at. Okay, I am on Out of the Frying Pan. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the internet. Alright, Spiderman PS4 walkthrough. And we're going to look up what mission we're on. It's probably going to take me to IGN. Yes, it did. Let's just get a list of those missions. Act 1. I better be... Okay, so this is the last mission of Act 2. Jesus, I'm still on Act 2. This game is too long. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 missions in Act 3. So Act 3 is the shortest act by far. Alright, I don't think we'll finish this tonight, but we'll make some progress. Let's get to it. Sorry, I had to pause so I can get back to the YouTube page. Whee! Like, this is fun. The flying around is cool, but... J. Jonah Jameson would fit right in as a pundit, considering he complains a lot.
Rikers, we have to hurry. Hop on.
Yeah, I always felt like Rush Limbaugh modeled himself after Jameson as an entertainer.
Every cell block is breached. We're minutes away from every prisoner and Rikers walking right up Fifth Avenue.
What about the raft?
If you guys hear me smacking my tongue, like I'm allergic to citric acid, and I was taking some keto powder, like mixed drink keto powder in the mornings, and it was just full of just citric acid, and it burnt my tongue. So I've got these sores on my tongue that hurt like hell. I hate them. Hopefully they'll be gone tomorrow. But like anytime I eat fruit that's too acidic, my tongue is done. All right, let's fight. Yeah, let's party, baby. This is what we do this for. Game time. That's what I'm doing.
Damn it. They got into the armory.
Alright, let him in.
That sounds bad.
It means some of the enemies are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. If this ever happened.
Now we smoking. This is what we play the game for, baby.
Someone's trapped behind that door.
They're coming! Where is everybody? They're attacking my car!
Help the warden! I'll keep working on getting the power restored. Right, I'm on it. Hurry, before they kill us!
Yeah, it also explains why some of my words I'm not saying exactly clearly, because it hurts to say them.
Gotta take them all out.
What's up, big fat? Peace.
Look out!
Could this get any worse?
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh was always so over the top. I mean, obviously, Jameson would be like a caricature version of him, but still.
It can always get worse.
Any block is compromised. Get out of there, guys.
Good work. Just a few left. Just a couple more. They're stealing a chopper.
License and registration, please.
Okay, looks like things are somewhat under control.
I thought you said the raft was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism.
That's who you need to be dating, Spider-Man.
When it looks bad,
She got a good head on her shoulders.
look out!
She's smart. Attractive. She's Asian. You like the Asians, man. What can I say?
Hold on! You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for the fight.
Do we actually get to fight though, or do we have to do QTEs?
Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join
Yeah,
the
she
party.
fine as hell, Spider-Man. That's who you need to holler at.
Everyone just quietly go back into your cell and lock the door behind
Boom.
you. Okay? Please?
Yeah. Let's get some.
That doesn't sound good.
She's an anti-hero? Oh, is she? Is she like a... Is she one of the superheroes at some point? I don't know the Spider-Man story. What's up, brother Clem?
Unexpected power surge detected. Incident response team required.
Wait, what are you doing, Spider-Man? Am I not supposed to be going? Okay. Where am I supposed to be going? Just... Come on, can we get on with this running around? Just let me kick ass. That's all I want. That's all I ask for. The permission to kick ass all night. She becomes Wraith. Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. But cool. I want Spider-Man to date Wraith. Well done, Spidey.
Hey,
really?
what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last...
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
So when they put these villains in prison, they still keep the costumes on? Is that how it works in comic books?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Alright.
Whoa! Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
Word up. Me either, but I enjoy the Spider-Man movies, Bryant, and Batman too. Cool. So that is your ship for this series. Alright. Let's run it. Can we just fight this dude already?
Can't stop me. But I'm flattered that you still try.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Anybody ever takes me up on that offer?
Gotcha.
Vulture.
Long time no see.
Damn, how many villains does Spider-Man have?
Sorry, no time to talk.
So I caught the guy, but then the game had to had to have a method to get him away from me.
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped, including Martin Lee. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
The Sinister Six. Oh, is that the name of Spider-Man's foes? The Sinister Six? That's kind of cool. Alright, here we go again. See, this game has way too much. Like, these games are by nature very repetitive, but there's too much of it. It's like, I got it. I don't need to keep chasing this dude. Like, just let's get on with the fight.
Electro, stop!
Oh, this is ridiculous.
How do you like my new suit?
Dashing. Where'd you get it?
It's an exclusive club.
You know it's Dr. Octopus. Just get on with it. It's not like this story's that hard to predict. Or Lee, I guess. One of them. Let's get it.
Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want now.
Okay, good. Game over. Spider-Man's dead. Roll credits. Let's get on to the next game. There he is.
First and final warning. Stay out of our way. Each of you has a job to do. Your debts will be repaid when we're done. Go!
Interesting.
There he is.
Yes, that's why I couldn't be a comic book fan. I can't keep up with all the moving parts. Ooh, I got a trophy. It'd probably help if I ever read comic books, but alas, I have not. Alright, let me see something real quick if it'll let me. Let's go to missions. I went totally the wrong way there. Alright, quarantine. Where is quarantine on the... That's not on the walkthrough. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah, I can dig that, Josh. I never enjoyed reading fiction, so I just don't do it. Actually, I don't enjoy reading that much at all. The only time I enjoy reading is if I'm learning something that I'm interested in. Then I can stick with it.
All these years. All these lies. It's over, Norman.
They just casually carry around a biological weapon. It's all good, isn't it? "24 hours later." How you doing, Bryant? Outstanding. Bill, how are you?
Hey,
you okay?
Yeah, fine. Can you pass those out for me?
Sure.
They are working around the clock on a cure for this deadly disease. The citywide quarantine is being heavily enforced by
K9s need some attention. I'm off. Have a great night. You too, Doc. Always a pleasure to be with you.
police and Sable agents continue to battle with Rikers and raft escapees.
I'm only about 15 minutes from shutting down and getting ready for bed myself, so I can get up with my boys.
And citywide sickness, and branding him a fugitive. But he has yet to provide evidence. And many believe the mayor is just deflecting blame, since an exclusive report by the Bugle revealed that this disease originated in a secret, unregulated
Thought everyone did.
laboratory here in Manhattan. Mayor Osborn insists that Osborn
Turn it off.
NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
So in this universe, Osborn's the mayor. So is he about to become the Hobgoblin now, and we're going to fight all these guys at once? He's the Hobgoblin, right? He's one of them. I've seen some of the movies. That's about all I know about Spider-Man is from the live-action films. And I've seen one or two Spider-Man cartoons when I was a kid that I used to have on VHS.
Why? How did I let this happen?
Just got a call from the hospital.
He's Green Goblin and hates Oh, there's more than one Goblin. Of course there is.
You still have 14 broken bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
The hard part was keeping you hidden from Sables. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. Maybe it is.
Alright, so I finished Quarantine, even though that's not in the walkthrough. So what quest am I on now? Just the question at hand. Oh, I have no missions.
I'm here to help.
I leveled up.
There's gangs of escaped prisoners banding together and taking over entire city blocks.
No one cares.
Strong-arming local residents.
What's up, Eugene?
I'll take care of him. What else you got?
The mayor told Silver Sable to do whatever it takes to find Lee and Octavius. So she's just rounding people up indiscriminately, holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture? Don't worry. I'm on it.
3 more
This is our
consulting
city, Yuri.
gigs. You are
It's time we take it
exhausted.
back.
I can believe it.
My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we make progress. For now, do your best to stabilize the city.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. Give me the next mission. I'm ready for this game to be over. Let's go. We did it. We're good. So Quarantine must have been an intermittent mission in between the second and third act.
1043. Escaped prisoners have taken a bus hostage. Available officers, please proceed to Koreatown.
Oh, you want some? Yeah, he's airborne, baby. Oh!
Telemarketers.
Stop resisting.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you all day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. Staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. Feast is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
You too, Peter.
Thanks for the mail to make sure I'm okay. Hey, yeah, no worries, man. So you think...
All units, we have reports of gunfire coming from multiple vehicles. Incident is active in Dungeon.
So it looks like the game's not going to give me my next main mission. Like, do I have to do some of these side missions before it decides to say, hey, here's the next main mission, you're welcome? Because we've already decided we're not doing the Platinum Trophy because I'm not going to spend 20 hours of my life trying to master these little stupid mini games that they put in here. So that ain't happening. So let's just get to the end of the game and thank Spider-Man for his time and bid him a fond adieu. Actually, you know what we can do? There you are, you little sexy thing, you. Yeah, come. Why didn't he grab on? What are you doing?
You guys drunks? We're just stupid.
Get your ass out the car. Alright, we did it. Are you?
I think this is proof they weren't ready for civilian life.
See, Bill Parker says, this is my first stream on your channel since I watched your replays. Oh, great, man. Good to have you. Good to have you, man. Alright, let's get to the skies. Yeah, you must have been shook. He saw Spider-Man beating all his friends down. Was like, uh-oh. Okay, finally.
The Raft MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help. Now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
Cool.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
Alright, let's check the mission log. These menus, the menus on the PlayStation 4 all have really bad lag. I don't know. It must be the hard drive in the system. It's just, I don't know if it's the hard drive or what, but it's slow. Okay, so yeah, that must have been an interim mission in between.
Two of his flunkies. Still searching for the doctor. I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
Oh, she's the captain of the police force? Even more reason to date her, Spider-Man. She's successful. Unlike your crazy reporter lady friend.
Escaped prisoners have started a riot. Officers needed in Gramercy. Please copy.
Alright, with that in mind, friends, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to bid us all a fond adieu. We're going to get to the top of what looks like the Empire State Building here. And call this thing a day. We'll be back next week, next Thursday, Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Thursday Night Live. We'll hopefully finish Spider-Man, or at least get closer to it. I'll probably play a little bit off of the streams just so I can get further into the game and finish it. And we can put it away. And then we can get on to playing whatever our next games are going to be. Let's watch this cutscene and then we'll all hug each other. Oh, that wasn't much of a cutscene. Let's take these last couple of comments here. Got any good new Spidey outfits lately? We can check. I don't know. You know, I haven't really been paying attention to that stuff in the game, but it looks like there's a couple here that I can. Ooh, I don't have the stuff to unlock this, but this is certainly an interesting looking one. It's like Chrome Spider-Man. So yeah, I would have to do more bases, which I really don't feel like doing. They're kind of not all that fun. Yeah, I will say the Spider-Man costumes in this game leave a little bit to be. Like, I've stayed with the same costume because it's the only one that doesn't look ridiculous to me. But what do I know? What do I know, friends? Not a whole lot. Bill Parker says, good live. Thanks for everything, Bryant. Be safe, be strong, take care. Yeah, you too, my friend. Who originally wanted to be an actress? New York City is a bit of a mess. Let's see, the 2002 movie suit looks cool. Is that this one down here? Or is that the one I'm wearing right now? I don't know anything. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, like I said, friends, it's been great. If you know you haven't been around on my TikToks lately and you follow me on TikTok, just a heads up, I'm taking a break from creating content there to evaluate all the stuff that I've made over the last year. And what's worked, what's not worked, and really to evaluate what I want to do with TikTok going forward. And so just if you're not seeing a lot of content from me there, that's why. You know, go back and watch some of my older stuff maybe. I don't know what to tell you. But I am still putting out podcasts. The next episode will get out on time next week, Monday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I release it that early because I know a lot of you work or go to school, and I want to give you something to get your head in a good direction, you know, before your day starts, or, you know, to start your day, give you something positive to reflect on. And in fact, one of the series that I'm looking at creating on TikTok when I come back is called First Formation, where I basically huddle everybody up and just say, hey, here's something to think, here's one thing to think about today that's going to make your life better if you just focus on this instead of maybe some of the things that are giving you trouble. So I'll be back in full swing probably in a couple of weeks. I have to I gave myself the task of planning out 110 pieces of content, like really planning it out, not just coming up with an idea and then shooting it really fast, like really mapping it out, because there were 110 days left in the year when I started to take my break. And so I got to 51 pieces of content today. So once I get to 110, I'll start working with my son. He's my kind of cameraman and cinematographer, I guess, if that's a thing. And we'll figure out how we want to capture it, how we want to film it. Some of the videos will have B-roll and just me talking. Some will actually be me on camera. You'll see less and less of me on camera, as I'm pretty convinced what people really show up for is my voice, more so than my absolutely gorgeous face. Yeah, so we'll be back in full swing doing that. We'll still be doing the podcast every week, Mondays at 6 a.m. And these YouTube live streams Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do it. And until next time, friends, until all are one, it has been my absolute pleasure hanging with you guys. Right there, it says, is your podcast on any streaming apps? What do you mean by streaming apps? My podcast is everywhere podcasts are. It's on Apple Podcasts, it's on Google Podcasts, it's on Spotify, it's on Amazon Alexa, it's on Castbox, it's on pretty much everything. But if you mean streaming apps like Twitch or something like that, then no. I love the humbleness of your beautiful face comment. Hey man, if you don't love yourself, who's gonna love you, right? You gotta be your own biggest fan. So yeah, my podcast is everywhere podcasts are sold. So go there and enjoy it. It's called Bryant Chambers Movement. If you just search my name, it'll come up. Either way, friends, till that time, till all are one, remember I love you. We're stronger than I. And I will see. Hey, Junkhead, man, what up? It's an honor to see you too, my brother. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.